Hello, audience, and welcome to the return of the PLK, the part-time podcast Legend Killers.
Yes, we are part-time. We were full-time, but then we got cut and came back like Alberto Del Rio.
Yep.
Yeah, we get better each time we come back. You know, we're both in school right now, so we don't have time to do podcasts all week. But we try to get one in at least once a year. Once a year is good enough.
Yep. And we love to come back and, talk to the audience and address situations going on in the wrestling scene whenever we get the chance to. So,
All right. So this episode, we're going to be talking mainly about WWE. But before we do, just want to point out for you indie fans, people want to get into Ring of Honor and, all that good stuff, as well as New Japan. Ring of Honor Final Battle is next month. Main event's going to be Jay Lethal defending the Ring of Honor World Championship against AJ Styles. So check that out. There's also Roderick Strong taking on Red Dragon member Bobby Fish for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Might want to check that out as well. Now in January, we got New Japan Wrestle Kingdom 10. Their Japanese WrestleMania has been getting a lot of more eyes from us American fans, even from many other countries. Main event there is going to be current IWGP Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada and another rematch against the ace of New Japan, Hiroshi Tanahashi. So we're going to see how that's going to go. Also, we also have news that the Ring of Honor World Championship will be defended at Wrestle Kingdom 10. So let's see who's going to win from Styles versus Lethal. See who's going to take on the number one contender.
Sounds good. Okay.
Now, WWE news. You go on, Eddie.
Okay. Well, let's talk about Survivor Series. I figure we
Survivor Series. All right. What good? What is there anything good that we could say about Survivor Series?
For nostalgic purposes, it was good to see the Brothers of Destruction, in my opinion. I guess. No.
It was good to see, the Wyatts get destroyed again. The real monsters, right?
All right. At least they got a win over the Dudleys the following night, I think. I don't know.
Who hasn't gotten a win over the Dudleys at this point?
Yeah, because of course WWE always has to freaking do that with the part-timers. Always let them get a good strong build in it, and for like the first month, and then the rest is just go on a losing streak. RVD is a perfect example of that.
Yeah, which is why he left.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. No, I think the Kevin Owens match with Dean Ambrose was really good. Same with Roman Reigns versus Alberto Del Rio.
Personally, I feel like a lot of people aren't gonna agree with me on this, but I feel like the match of the night, despite its complete irrelevance, was the Survivor Series tag team match.
Yeah, I have to really contrast with you on that.
The elimination, you can tell that they just slapped it together, with no intentions on how it was going to go with that. That was a really good match.
That's exactly why I disagree, because it just felt so slapstick, and they did I don't know if you watched the pre-show or not, but they did another 5-on-5, and it was just the exact same finish with the whole 3-on-1. I found it hilarious when the New Day left Sheamus, and I love how dead the crowd got after the New Day left.
Let's be honest here, that crowd was dead the whole night, even when Undertaker came out.
Oh yeah, I was shocked because the Undertaker had a pretty cool entrance that day.
Yeah, that he had that cool entrance celebrating 25 years. And I mean, come on, he's the Undertaker.
It's the
Like
freaking Undertaker.
when you go to a WWE event and you see the Undertaker, do you just look like, oh well, man, it's the Undertaker? No,
Who?
you scream out, you go, oh my
Yes.
God, it's the freaking Undertaker.
Yes. Or if you're one of those people who like me and like just love the Undertaker and you just like you're just staring there in awe because it's freaking the
Yeah.
Undertaker.
I mean, like, come on, I'm like upset that him and Kane won, like, because I'm really like pushing for the younger generation of this,
Right.
considering that I plan on being a professional wrestler. I want to be with
Right.
these guys,
And we'll
but
get on that topic later.
yeah,
Um,
it's the freaking Undertaker.
yeah, and for the crowd to be so dead about it, it's just wow. Is there what did you think of the Tyler Breeze Dolph Ziggler match?
Hated it.
Hated it? Huh.
It was too short for what I felt like. That match could have been a lot more, like bringing Like I'm okay with Breeze winning. Actually, I'm not okay. Like, come on, he's going against a former WWE World Heavyweight
Right.
Champion.
I feel like
What
Dolph Ziggler could have put on more of a fight.
World Heavyweight Champion? I'm sorry, but yeah, Ziggler could have put up a much better fight. I see what they're trying to do with putting over Tyler Breeze, but let's be honest. Like, do you think he's gonna be anywhere close to where he is now? Next year, he's gonna end up being another Adam Rose.
Not with the gimmick that he has. I feel like they're gonna because the commentators try to put him over as much as they can. Now I'm not sure if
Yeah,
this
I
is
see what
just
they're doing.
yeah, I'm not sure if this is like like a long-term thing, but I can see that the commentators are like putting him over and say like this man is talented and he has like all the gift in the world, which actually it was refreshing to see them put him over and like it got me a little more in tune in the match than I probably would have been had it not been for the commentary. I I think I think I don't see him with the current gimmick that he has being a top star. I feel like they're gonna repackage him to be a little more. How should I say? Like, I don't want to say more serious. I'd say more, just like more of a Bible gimmick as a top star, and then he'll like maybe he'll be at that rank where he'll be a WWE champion. Maybe I'm not saying for sure.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. Never say never in the WWE if that's one thing you learn.
One thing that we hope is, let's just pray that he doesn't end up in the same circumstances that both Adam Rose and the Ascension are in right
Oh
now.
my god.
Trapped in, I don't even know if you want to call it mid card hell. I call it jobber hell.
Yeah, I feel so bad for the Ascension. No, yeah, I really feel like they could be a lot like more dominant in the tag team division.
Yes,
No,
we can.
yeah. As far as Adam Rose goes, I saw him on NXT as Leo Kruger, and I'm
Yeah, me
curious as
too.
to why they're not doing that.
You want to know? So the funny thing is, Adam Rose himself chose that gimmick. God knows why,
Oh my god,
but
freaking
it didn't work out with him. So now they got the new gimmick, which is serious Adam Rose, who's putting on subpar storylines on WWE Superstars, which I don't know anybody who watches Superstars except for the people that are actually there for the Raw tapings that have to sit through Superstars to get to watching Raw. Like,
well.
those are the only people.
Well, if that's the case, you might as well just put it on SmackDown since nobody's watching SmackDown. By the way, I don't know if you heard this or not, but SmackDown like a week or two back, they had like a quarter of their audience like completely empty. Like seats were completely empty.
Well,
And
they for TV tapings, there's usually a large section of the crowd that's always empty, but the camera never pans over there because
yeah.
they want you as a viewer to feel like the crowd is always jam packed, sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like if they're still gonna have SmackDown there, they might as well make it live. That way, there wouldn't be like
Well,
spoilers and
what I
shit
feel like
ruining the
what
product.
I don't know if you heard or not, but around January is the
Uh-huh.
time that SmackDown loses their deal with Sci-Fi, so they're moving
Uh-huh.
over to USA, which is going to be strictly WWE's trademark channel.
Yep.
So it's going to show both Raw and SmackDown, and apparently SmackDown is supposed to be going live as well.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for, honestly, because I do watch SmackDown on time to time, and they actually do have some decent action there. Like I remember Kevin Owens versus Neville match that was actually pretty good. Yeah, I hope that they do have go live, because that way there's no spoilers ruining shit, like, and there would be more chances of storyline progression going on through both programs.
That is true because let's be honest here, WWE's current roster is like the most stacked roster that they ever
Right.
had.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know what to do with about, I'd say, around 75% of those wrestlers, which is why most of their wrestlers right now are mid-carders.
Right.
When they
Yeah.
could be main eventers right now. A lot of their wrestlers right now had the potential to be main eventers. Ryback could have been a main eventer right now. Kevin Owens could have jump started to the main event
Oh
scene
yeah.
the way he was going,
Oh
but now he's a
yeah.
mid-carder. How the hell is Kevin Owens a mid-carder right now?
The same man who on his debut defeated John Cena, now a mid-carder. It's a shame.
And people, I understand people are saying he just started, like it's gonna take time for him to build up, but he can tell that he was ready from the jump to be a main eventer.
Oh yeah.
There are some WWE is in a time right now where some people
Shit.
just have to jump straight to the main event scene
Yeah.
due to
With
the
the
lack of character progression that a lot of the stars have on the roster. Not because they're bad, it's just because they have terrible booking.
Yeah, shit. Especially with the promos Kevin Owens can cut, especially with the moveset that Kevin Owens has, especially with Kevin Owens overall, like, he should be a main event star right now.
But no, they always feel like they have if a wrestler is big, they have to prove themselves by taking on the ace of the company, which is John Cena. The only difference between John Cena and the aces of other promotions is that John Cena, I don't know if he willingly doesn't want to, or it's Vince McMahon or Kevin Dunn or whoever is the head of creative team right now, personally feels like that John Cena, as the ace of the company, always has to win the war, no matter who he's facing.
Yeah.
So the format is they will always beat John Cena the first time around, but afterwards, Cena always rises to the occasion and then beats them again until he kicks them to mid-card hell.
Well, it's like you told me a couple years back. Cena's a yes man. So even if he wants to put them over, he's not gonna say no to Vince. It's just unlikely. He's never gonna listen. He's never gonna like disobey Vince because he's a yes man. He's a sycophant.
That's what, like, if you look at all the aces of the WWE over the year, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, all of them have put over a lot of talent over the years to get to where they at. Hulk Hogan was going down the same path.
He put over The Rock.
He put over The Rock. He went to WCW, put over a lot of talent over there, even though he damn near destroyed the company in the process. But whenever he felt like something was in the wrong, he would basically, like, even right or wrong, he would speak his piece, which is why he got blacklisted from the WWE in the first place. Bottom line is, the difference between Cena and them is they all, like, if they feel the need to speak about something, they won't hesitate. They'll rise to the occasion. Yeah, they'll just do it. Cena is the first ace that actually listens to everything that his superiors tell him to do.
He's just a tool.
Which, to me, I feel like if you're a worker, because I've been working at Target for 2 years now, if you listen to everything that your superiors tell you to do, like, you're not gonna get anywhere because they're micromanagers. Their job is to just watch you and make sure that you're doing your job. It's up to you to rise further to the occasion and help you and your coworkers out, because there's, like, not everybody's gonna be the guy when they get into the company. Sometimes you got to give them a push, pass the torch. like a lot of people that aren't working with me now, like if they weren't there, I wouldn't be where I am in the job today because they helped me get to where I am,
Right.
giving me the push that I need, passing the torch.
Right.
So if see it's like the reason why I said I'm not happy about when Undertaker and Kane beat the Wyatt family,
Right.
because that was the perfect time, 25 years of Taker, for them to pass the torch and
Right.
make the Wyatt family the newest monsters of this era that we really need right now.
So, okay. So, speaking of which, getting back to Dolph Ziggler versus Tyler Breeze.
Tyler Breeze.
Um, what Dolph, like I was saying, Dolph Ziggler could have put up much more of a fight. Which is a good point you bring out. Do you think Dolph Ziggler's lost like his lost popularity due to that loss?
I feel like ever since Dolph Ziggler spoke his piece on Twitter that the WWE is just trying their hardest to make his life a living hell by making him not get to the former glory that he was at, which is being a former world heavyweight champion and United States. Like they just don't want him. They just want him to be there to entertain the fans, and then nothing, like just be that, just an entertainer, nothing less. No, not to be a
WWE has to
champion.
learn. WWE
Yeah,
has to learn to be a little more flexible with their talent and learn to listen to the crowd rather than
they
just
do. The whole reasoning to why the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era was so successful was because the wrestlers had creative control. This is the reason why NXT is flourishing so well right now, is because
yep,
Triple H is giving his talent a lot more creative control
yep,
than Vince and Kevin Dunn are giving to the stars of the main roster,
yep.
which is the reason why they're starting to get a little bit jealous, because they see the NXT superstars being able to deliver because Triple H is giving them the creative control that they want Vince, Kevin Dunn, and the creative team to give them, so that they
Right.
can put on the same exact rivalries that the stars of NXT are putting on.
No, I totally agree with you on that. I think I think Vince personally is too stubborn to see um to it that the stars need to have a lot more creative control. I mean, if you look at CM Punk as a face during his time, if CM Punk had like no control over his run as a face and like the pipe bombs and stuff, I don't think he would have gotten over with the crowd the way he did.
To me, I feel like Vince only does, yeah, he's stubborn. He only does what he wants when he wants to do it.
Right.
So the whole CM Punk pipe bomb, he wanted to bring back the Montreal screw job.
Mm-hmm.
The memories of screwing over another wrestler from back when, like Bret Hart. So, you know, like he only does what he, like I said, he only does what he wants to do. That's basically, I said that's said my piece.
Yep. Okay, I think look at how they're booking Roman Reigns, and nobody wants another Cena. I think it's safe to say that nobody wants another Cena. Hell, I think a majority of fans don't even want the first Cena back. The time off from him is refreshing. Um and W Vince, I should say, is way too stubborn to see that Roman Reigns would go over much better as a freaking heel. Like, it needs to happen.
Not
Roman Re-
only that, but like not only does Roman Reigns need to turn heel right now to boost the momentum for the heel stars of the WWE. They also if they do, the IWC Internet Wrestling community and the smarts of professional wrestling need to understand that Roman Reigns does deserve where he is right now. He's This past year he's proven that he can put on stellar matches if given a chance. He's not there just to waste space like Eva Marie or Rosa Mendez.
yeah,
Like he's actually
he's actually
pretty,
improving.
yeah, he's improving, and he's showing that he's improving on the mic, he's improving in the ring, but nobody wants to admit it because it's cool to hate Roman right now.
Now, that's not to say that he's like above and beyond that's not to say he's a mic general for those out there that are saying we're kissing Roman's ass right now. No, we're just saying that the guy
stop dick riding Roman Reigns.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, why don't we talk about Roman Reigns and just him like no, we're just saying that the guy has improved and we call it like we see it. If we see that someone like fucking Santino Marella is doing a great job at doing something, we're going to call it like we see it.
Let's be honest here. You guys act like just because Roman Reigns isn't the best one on the roster right now that he doesn't deserve to be where he is today. Let's be honest here. There's a lot of wrestlers over the years that weren't the head of the classroom, and they still got pushed over just because that's what creative saw something in them that you guys didn't. Yep. And that's how it's always going to be. And if you don't like it, then go watch UFC or boxing, where it's everything's not predetermined and scripted, where there's going to be a group of people that are going to choose who gets who and who doesn't get over to push ratings. That's how it is in the business. You're not going to like everything, but you got to have to deal with it. If you don't want to watch it, there's a plethora of wrestling promotions out there that I'm pretty sure fits your description of what you want to watch. It's that simple. I do it. Eddie does it. You can do it too.
Yep. And if you're that frustrated and you miss the old stuff, how about watch some old episodes like I do? Because I said screwed this week because of Sheamus winning. And I know I'm not the only one that's hated Sheamus. I've hated Sheamus since 2012. Because I'm not such a big fan on Sheamus, you know what? I said, screw you, current product. I'm watching some old 2002 episodes.
How much is it?
Well, do you want the real price?
No, we're gonna keep it simple. Just pay up, bitches.
Reach for the sky, boy.